Hello and good afternoon. This is Tiffany with Pink Planner Boutique. Thank you so much for joining me here again today. I would like to set up my Hobonichi daily pages for the week of December 9th through the 15th. Oh, yeah, the 15th. All right, the 9th through the 15th. And if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, then just stick around. Okay, guys. So I have quite a bit to bring out and show you today. I'm going to be using kit 016. This is my more fun and bright colored Christmas kit. This is the deco sheet. This is on Etsy. I'll leave a link for it down below. This is the daily sheets. So I don't really use the daily section in the back of the Hobonichi as like my listing portion. I really use it as a journal, but I journal a little bit differently than most people do, or than I feel like most people do. So I am going to combine a few of these elements in with the journaling elements, and I'll show you how when we get going. So I'm going to be using page 4 of my daily kit. Page 1 of the daily kit. Page 2. And maybe a few elements from page 3. Check out those icons. Those are so tiny and so cute. So I will be also incorporating some of my journaling elements, the torn corners, some arrows, and you get to see a real life oopsie right there, which is why it's my kit. Page 2. And then because I love to incorporate a ton of journaling elements, I created a second page. If this is something that you would like as an add-on to this journaling kit, because right now the journaling kit is just page 1 and 2. If you would like the option for a third sheet with more journaling elements, just let me know. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to use everything quite yet, but I do know that I want to use these. So I know that I mentioned that I won't be sharing what my journaling pages look like once they're filled out, because that is just one part that I would like to keep private. How am I trying to do this? Okay. If you can tell, I still sound a little bit under the weather. Not too much. I'm just going to flip the page. I was really trying to do it without flipping it, but I just cannot see. All right. Still just a little bit under the weather. Not anything crazy like. Better than I was, but just a little bit. So I did create this. I want to say to butt up, yep, okay. So you just butt this up directly to that. And then, that was on page 1. Page 2 has the coordinating bottom pieces to cover up this down here. So I bought this Hobonichi late, like in November late. but I plan on redating the whole thing. So once this year is done, I'm just gonna go all the way back to the beginning where the daily pages start and just start over. And same thing with all the rest of it. I'm just gonna redate it for 2025. I didn't get the crazy good deal that I've seen some people get. They got theirs for like $14. I definitely did not get it for $14, but I did not pay full price. This is my first Hobonichi. I got it so I could have measurements to make the stickers. And then after playing around with it, I was like, the paper in here is kind of like, okay, that was a little bit different. I don't know why that did that. Let's try this. There's no way the measurements are that off page to page. Okay, interesting. Anyway, the paper in here is a lot like the paper in the Stalogy that I like to use. So I'm already used to the paper and how finicky it can be. So it's, I like it. So that's what I have so far. Okay. All right. So I am really enjoying, I can't see. Really enjoying these bright winter colors that are, I mean, I guess they're not so specific to Christmas. Could have really been just a winter kit, I guess. But really enjoying it. They're fun and they're bright. And they're exciting. So the back of this book is very empty, it feels like. So the pages kind of dip down right there. So how has your day been going? My day's been going pretty good. I've gotten some laundry done. I have picked up 1,000 pounds of dog poop. I'm just kidding, it wasn't really 1,000 pounds, but we do have 4 Pomeranians, so it is trash day today. So I make sure to pick up all of that stuff on trash days so that our trash man can take it with them today. So I got a little bit of outside time. I got chicken in the crock pot. So we're gonna have some Cajun chicken with red beans and rice for dinner tonight. Ew. See, the page kind of dips down a little bit, which makes it hard to line up. Ugh. So that's what's for dinner tonight. Let's see. So now I've got to fold laundry after I'm done with this video. And that is probably one of my least favorite things to do. I don't know why. It's not too difficult. There's only 2 of us. But it is still not my favorite thing to do. almost done with this part. Okay. So how many of you guys use the Hobonichi? What do you guys use this back section for? I have pondered many different ways of using it. My initial thought was, because I use the monthly and the weekly section to schedule out all of my Pink Planner boutique work stuff, I thought, well, maybe I'll use this back section for like my daily to-do list for the shop, you know, so I write down or lay down my weekly view and then break it down, really break it down back here in the back. But I've been using it as a journal, and that's because this planner goes from my office to the living room with me every night. When I'm done working, I take it with me to the living room. And I do that so that way I can figure out what I'm going to do for the following day and get it written down. Because if I have to take the time to do that each morning, that can kind of sometimes just spiral out of control time-wise, and then next thing you know, multiple hours have gone by. So it's just easier if I just go ahead and get that figured out the night before, and then just get cracking when I wake up or when I get into my office to start working. So where I'm going with that is this planner goes with me from my office to the living room each night. The other planner, like, I have a B6 Stalogy, and that doesn't go with me. So this makes it easier to use as a journal because it goes from here to the living room and it's already going with me. And I think if I had to take one more, I would be less inclined to open it, look at it, write in it. So I just make this back section my journal, and then I use the B6 to really break down what I want to do each day for work. I mean, I have it written down up here, right? But in my B6, I really break it down like step by step by step. All right. Ooh, I can smell that chicken in the crock pot. It smells good. Okay, so I have that done. And then we're going to take the date dots and we're just going to go ahead and date this. So today is Tuesday. As you can see, I did not write anything, but I really wanted to get this stuff laid down, and I wanted to do it on camera because I don't think I've shown how I use these kits or how I set it up back here. Now, let's see. I don't have an example of what the daily looks like used in the traditional way. I will do a mock daily plan with me for if you want to use it the traditional way. So stay tuned for that. I've got a couple pages in November that I did not touch after I got it, but I was using part of it. So there's, I think, a week or two in November that I can play around with. So next November is when this is going to run out, and I'm going to have to get a new one. But that sounds like a next year problem. Okay. Man, I am trying so hard to kick this dang cold. Okay. So I don't really need any of these elements here for this plan with me. Hold on, let me just check something really quick. Okay, here is a page in November. Let's go to the very beginning of November. Okay, so just to show you how these work, I love these so much. They're so cute. So it is the time strip. I started at 6 and ended at 9. You definitely don't have to have it go that far. So it just covers up right here. And goes down just like that. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, okay. And then, ooh, and these little boogers right here were a pain in my rear end to get the sizing down correctly, but I did. I sure did. Okay. I always pretend like I don't need the tweezers. And then I go, nope, I need the tweezers. All right. So then this just goes right along here. And it goes every other line. So you'll see. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. All right, so you see line, 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 okay? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, now for ha-has, scale, and let's just say at 8 o'clock, we want to weigh ourselves. Okay, and then, well, you know, it's also going to be at 11 o'clock. We are going to have a doctor's appointment, so look how tiny and cute those are. Oh my Lord. Okay, so put the little stethoscope there. And then let's see. Take this blue one and we'll put this up here because, you know, maybe it's trash day. Okay. Now check out. Oh. Now the offset on these needs a little work, but look how tiny those are. So trash day, okay? And we even have a little trash can. Now I made these tiny so they'd fit in this area, okay? So maybe you don't want to use a box. Maybe you just want to use an icon, okay? There's a vacuum, and then, let's see, I know there's a clean house. Oh, right here. Clean house. And it fits right in that line. Okay, crooked, but it fits. Okay, so that's those. We tested all of the little boxes, the icons, the scripts, those all fit. Okay, so I also created these, and they are the tiniest, thinnest dash lines. Okay, so let's just say this doctor appointment. Now I did thicken these up a little bit so that way they're not so dainty. But say you have a doctor's appointment and it's lasting you from 11 to 1. So we'll just go ahead and stop it at 1. There we go. And that's our doctor's appointment. Okay, or maybe you want to use one of these to signify that today is a full work day, and from there all the way down, well, maybe we'll go like this. From here down to 9, you're working because you had to make up the time, you know, from being at the doctor's appointment. So you'll stop working there. No one's going to be really working those hours. I'm just saying. See, and that is so not even. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you know, these are not plan with me's if they are not hot messes, right? Right. Okay. That still didn't do the job. But you get the point. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to test out? We also have these boxes. I'm going to use those in the back though in my journaling section, so I will show you those when we get to there. If I could talk, that would be fantastic. Okay. So now we'll go to the journaling section. Okay. All right. So I would like to take just the smaller pieces this time. Like, I want to take this one here and I want to go up this side. They put those god-awful colors right there. And I get it. I know why they do it. I know why they do it. It doesn't make it any prettier. But I know that one is that. So I want to take this one right here. How cute is that? And I was zoomed out the entire time. Ugh. All right, so because I'm a nincompoop and I didn't look, I added that there because they have these color squares right here, and I hate those colors. Drives me bananas. So we're just gonna add that there, okay? And then on the next one, we're gonna add my favorite reindeer. And then, oops, over the edge. If you're nice to the paper, it will release it. You just gotta be nice. Yeah, it's not too much better, but oh well. It's gonna be alright. Alright, and then I really love how bright those are. Okay, so we're gonna stick those down right there. Okay. All Righty. And then, because I did already put down the big washies on the bottom, and I don't normally do that, I just wanted to show how they fit onto these pages. I am going to use some of the smaller elements for decorating the sides. Because why not? Now, I don't normally really include too many of these elements until it's time to actually do the journaling and things like that. So I like to stick down a bullet point or a flag, which are super adorable, by the way. I like to stick one of those down and use it as the point where I start that particular thought for journaling. And then I write my entry, and then I finish that thought up, and then I put down another bullet point, and then I make another thought journal entry. So, and then sometimes I'll put down a piece of deco and I'll journal around it. I like the way that it looks when I'm all done. It looks super cool and interesting. Okay, so I think I want to use some of these just maybe down here in the bottom. So I've got presents and I've got that. So I think I would like to put a Christmas tree right here. Okay, just to kind of keep it out of the way of where my journaling goes, because this is not a lot of space. I'm used to journaling in a big B5 size planner journal, so this is not a lot of space. Now, there's still quite a few days when I go to journal in here and I don't even fill up half the page, and then I use deco on the rest of it, and that's okay. I just want to give myself that space before I just take it away for decorating. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, and then I like this car. I'm gonna stick this down here. These are just really, really fun. Really pretty. That's already there, so I think I'm gonna take the reindeer here. I wanna put the house here. Okay, and then put the candy here. All right, so that can go out of the way. And I don't want to use a box on here, but I will put down the first bullet point. Now I know that it is journaling for yesterday, but I will go back in and I will journal for yesterday. Sometimes if more than a few days go past, I have a bunch of Happy Planner and Live Love Posh sticker books. I do pull out the seasonal pages and then I will just sticker up a page so it's not empty, but I'm using up some stickers. So I do that for like Halloween and fall and Christmas now. So it's just fun, interesting, gives me something to do. All right, so the only ones that I didn't use were these little spirals, and they're just fun little pieces. They may or may not make it onto the kits. I'm just testing it out, seeing how I like it. So I guess let's take it off the page. It is such a thin piece of paper. All right. Oop. It's sticking to me. All right then. Really? All that fighting with me and you just wanted to tear. Okay. So those probably won't make it. But that's okay. that is why I'm testing these out to see how they play, see how it works. So far, I'm really loving everything. I love all the little journaling, and I like the functionality of the daily. So let's just break this down really, really quick. Okay, let me get them back in order. Okay, so this was the daily pages or the daily kit. If you use your daily pages in a more functional way, these would be perfect for you. There may be some changes, and before I put them in the shop, I will make sure to share a video showing you what those changes are, so that way you know what they are. So page 1, which was the date headers and the top washi, the bottom washi, the time strip and the daily checklist, icons, boxes, script text, date dots, and your deco boxes. You've got 7 to-dos, 7 priorities, 7 todays, 8 silverware, 8 shoes, and these are little just teeny tiny little focus, no? Okay. Little check circles, individual check circles. So if you just want to put down individual little checklist. Okay, so that was the daily kit, if you use it more functionally. Now, if you use these pages more decorational or more journal style, and you don't need the to-do list, and you don't need the time, and you don't need the boxes and the icons and the script text, this journaling kit is perfect for you, okay? It comes with page 1, which is your date headers. I do also give you 7 smaller little boxes, corner labels. Yours will not come with this. This is an oopsie, that's why I'm using it. Arrows, some fun little accents. The page 2 has your flags, your torn elements, just some blobby ones, a little confetti banner or a little banner, some more fun little elements, okay? And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add this into the shop as an additional add-on, because I know when I'm using this truly as just a straight up journal, I rely heavily on these deco pieces to fill up space that I can't fill in if I just don't feel like filling out the whole page, I guess. So I will add this into the listing in the shop as an add-on page. So the kit will come standard, page 1 and page 2. That's a full kit, okay? You can add on this sheet, okay? It won't say my sheet, it'll say add-on 1. Okay, now if there's anything else that you could think you would want for the journaling kit that you did not see here today, let me know in the comments down below and I'll go ahead and add it, okay? So that is my plan with me, guys. We set up my daily pages for the 9th through the 15th. The colors are super fun and super pretty. Christmassy, yet not like in your face Christmas. So that was it. So I really appreciate you guys being here with me today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you're notified every time I upload a video here on YouTube. And let's see, all the links for the kits minus the daily kit, because I still need to tweak that one a little bit, taking suggestions for that as well. So the link for the journaling kit will be in the description, as well as my deco sheet. which is right here. That'll be in the description. You'll also find all the links for my my Etsy, my Facebook, and my Instagram. So feel free to hit me up and send me a message and let's chat. All right, so until I see you in the next video, have a wonderful day. Bye.